everyone, my name is Rucha, and today I will be showing you how I make my double chocolate chip muffins. The first thing that you want to do is preheat the oven to 350 degrees so that by the time you are ready to put the muffins in the oven, the temperature will be perfect for the baking process because it does take longer than when it actually says it's ready. Then you want to line the parts of the muffin tin in which you want to bake your muffins. You can also put butter around the bottoms of each hole and sprinkle it with flour to get the same consistency. These liners, however, will just make it easier to pull out. Next, you want to take a large bowl. You'll want a large bowl because even though you'll be starting with the dry ingredients, you will be eventually putting in the wet ingredients into this bowl to mix. And then take either a sieve or you can just put it in by yourself to put in the dry ingredients. For the dry ingredients, you will need 1 3/4 of a cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 of a cup of unsweetened baking cocoa powder. You can use Ghirardelli, Hershey's, or Dutch processed. You can even use baking chocolate if you don't have unsweetened cocoa powder, or if in a pinch you can use hot chocolate mix. Unfortunately, this will be really sweet, so you will want to adjust the sugar that will be added in a little bit later accordingly. And you will need to add a 1/2 teaspoon each of baking soda, baking powder, and salt. Once that's done, use the sieve to make sure that all the grains of cocoa powder do not go in so everything is super fine. Once you're done using the sieve, or if you're just regularly mixing it, take a whisk and mix everything together until everything is combined. For the wet ingredients, you are going to need, first of all, a separate bowl because you will be mixing the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients later. So you'll need 3/4 of a cup of milk, then 4 tablespoons or about 1/4 cup of melted unsalted butter, 2 large eggs, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar. If you don't have light brown sugar or dark brown sugar, it doesn't matter which one you specifically use. You can make your own with molasses and white sugar, or find an appropriate substitute for brown sugar with white sugar. Then you'll need a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is typically used as a substitute for butter, but since you'll be using both, for this recipe you will need both. And then last, you'll need 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. Fun fact, the cap on the vanilla extract bottle pretty much always equates 1 teaspoon. So if you don't have a teaspoon or you're out of teaspoons, you can just use the cap and it'll be the same measurement. Mix everything together once that's done, the wet ingredients. You can either use a whisk or a standard hand mixer. I am using a hand mixer, and you want to mix them until everything is just combined. Once that's done, quickly fold the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients and use the spatula to combine everything. After this, you'll need a cup of either bittersweet or semi-sweet chocolate chips. Pour them in and just mix everything until it's fully combined. Last, take your muffin tin with the cupcake liners or just the buttered and floured holes and use either a cookie scooper or a spoon to put the batter into the spots where you'll be making your muffins. These will make 12 muffins, so you'll want to put them in all 12 spots. These are you would want to fill them about halfway full, or if you're using a cookie scooper, use 2 scoops. I am using a 1.2 tablespoon cookie scooper to do this. That's done. Put your muffin batter into the oven and leave it there to bake for about 25 minutes or until it is comes clean if you put a toothpick in the center. Now the muffins are done. They should take about the same amount of time. You can always use a little bit more time if they're not fully done, depending on how much you put in. And these look great. I'm so excited to dig in. I hope you liked this video. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next video.